on my pubic bone.
Oh, yeah!
He thought he was going to
The actor's defense.
What it is, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. And just like everybody else in the world, bruh, I have been addicted to watching Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's case. This case is really good to watch because it really reminds us to really be careful about females. Don't just go jumping into any relationship. She more than likely got 7 other boyfriends. Every dude's had it done to them, which is what Amber Heard's done to Johnny Depp. Let's check this out, bro.
I don't know how much time passed, but at some point he had a broken bottle up against my face, neck area by my jawline, and he told me he'd carve up my face.
Her, and she mentioned, like, you know, you'd always have in a bind here and trying to cut her, but she didn't have any marks on her, and he had a fingertip that were cut off.
It wasn't him, it was black. I've never been so scared in my life.
Amber Heard broke down on the stand as she detailed how Johnny Depp sexually assaulted her with a liquor bottle during emotional testimony.
I felt this pressure, I felt this pressure. He on my pubic bone.
Oh, yeah!
He thought he was going to kill me.
The actor's defense team labeled the performance of her life. The alleged assault took place in March 2015 in Australia at the rented home where Depp was living while filming Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Stop rushing me! Stop pushing me in the corner and then poking me with a stick and then saying, why are you saying the words you want me to say? Stop poking me! Stop rushing me! Stop throwing me against the wall and going, what? You don't like that wall? You don't like that wall? Stop pushing me!
But details are now emerging that the actress was just putting up a show, capped by her dramatic tearless jitters in the courtroom. If Depp really violated Amber sexually, why didn't she report it then? And is there any evidence to put weight to her claim? Let's find out. Amber Heard testified that Johnny Depp penetrated her with a bottle, leaving her bleeding in what she said was just one instance of the physical and sexual abuse she experienced during the relationship. During the second day of her testimony in the trial of the defamation lawsuit Depp filed against her, Amber detailed several instances of abuse, at times growing emotional as she provided graphic details to the court.
And he's just taunting me, having a laugh, screaming, and then just straight up mean, calling me names. As I get up, he kind of kicks the swivel chair into my hip, kind of just hits me. And I look at him and he asks me, what are you gonna do about it? It was the first time that anything like that had happened in front of somebody.
During one fight in 2015 in Australia, the actress said she experienced violent sexual abuse.
Proceeds to do a cavity search.
The night began with Depp taking MDMA and accusing his then-wife of sleeping with her co-star Eddie Redmayne. The argument turned physical when Depp put Amber on the game table and whacked her. The Stepfather cast member said they also argued about Depp drinking alcohol.
Miss Heard was quite adamant that you didn't drink anymore and that you should stop using recreational drugs, right?
Oh, yes.
And she didn't like it when you were high on drugs or drunk on alcohol, right?
She didn't like it when it was her perception that I was high on drugs. Her perception's quite different than the truth.
And the father of 2 then taunted her with an alcohol bottle. She slammed it on the tile ground, which set him off, she testified. He hit her, and when she stood up, he threw a bottle at her and held a broken bottle up against her face and threatened to carve it out.
At some point, he had a broken bottle up against my face, neck area by my jawline, and he told me he'd carve up my face.
She mentioned, like, you know, you'd always have in a bind here and trying to cut her, but she didn't have any marks on her, and he had a fingertip that were cut off.
But as graphic as it may appear and sound, there is not a pinch of evidence to support these allegations. Depp has vehemently denied claims he sexually assaulted his ex-wife with the said liquor bottle.
Obviously, there was no threat to Ms. Heard with that knife.
Earlier, Amber's lawyer, Elaine Bredehoff, described the incident in court that Johnny penetrated the Aquaman actress with a liquor bottle during a hostage situation over 3 days in Australia in 2015. She told the jury he has her jammed up against the bar. He has hurled bottles and bottles at her. He dragged her across the floor in the broken bottles. He has punched her. He has kicked her. He has told her he's going to effing kill her, and he effing hates her. He's pounding at her, and then he penetrates hits her with a liquor bottle. In a quick rejoinder, a spokesman for Depp vehemently denied the claims, saying in a statement, "These fictitious claims were never made at the onset of Amber's allegations in 2016, and only advantageously surfaced years later once she was sued for defamation, after noting in her op-ed that she was the victim of sexual violence." Words are key in a defamation case, and conveniently, this allegation only came after that. This follows a pattern of her elaborate, erroneous claims, which have continued to change and evolve over time for the purpose of Hollywood shock value, which Amber has mastered and used to exploit a serious social movement. During her testimony, Amber said the Ed Wood actor continued to throw cans and bottles at her, adding she doesn't remember if she threw anything in his direction. Previously in the trial, Depp testified that Amber threw a vodka bottle at him that night and severed his fingertip. Unfortunately for Amber, unlike her, Depp has the evidence that she did that, exposing her weak defense. The actress, who plays Mira in the popular Aquaman movie, said Depp ran out of things to throw, so he started punching the wall while she was up against it. She said he ripped her nightgown off her chest, leaving her naked. She also said she was slipping around on the tile, and he was screaming that he effing hates her and that she ruined his life.
That's what she was saying to him.
Her by the neck, she said she looked up at him and didn't recognize him. Again, none of this was taken in video footage or security cams around the property.
Oh boy.
In yet another testimony, Amber told the jury that during Christmas 2015, the couple was vacationing in the Bahamas with Depp's kids. The two Hollywood stars got into a fight, and she said he pushed her up against a wall and grabbed her by the vagina. Amber said she was wearing a swimsuit, and he moved the bottom of her swimsuit out of the way to shove his fingers inside of her. She said he held her there and asked her if she was so effing tough. Again, it is her word against Depp's because she has no evidence to prove this happened. At separate points in her testimony, Amber said Depp accused her of having affairs with actors James Franco and Depp's former Fantastic Beasts co-star Eddie Redmayne. The actress appeared in the 2015 film The Danish Girl, which starred Redmayne. She was filming in London while Depp was filming another project in Australia. Amber claimed earlier that throughout their relationship, she had to bargain with Depp about taking on certain roles due to his jealousy. She said Depp got aggressive when she began filming The Adderall Diaries with James Franco in 2014. He hated James Franco and was already accusing me of having a relationship with him in the past because we already did Pineapple Express together, she narrated to the jury. The actress recalled fighting with Depp over the phone since she was filming in New York and he was filming a project in Washington State. The two would reunite in person on a private plane to go to a birthday party for Lily Rose. On the plane, Amber said she was attacked in front of Depp's staff. On his part, Depp has consistently said that he would remove himself from the room during fights with Amber to avoid escalation. For the past month, Jules and Virginia have been witness to a tabloid spectacle. Depp and Amber have taken turns revealing every detail of their 4-year relationship, including serious allegations of bloody violence and sexual assault, as well as merely lurid accounts of screaming fights, promiscuous drug use, and bowel movements. Amber will retake the stand as she seeks to persuade the jury that Depp physically and sexually abused her. The trial will last until early June. Whatever the case, accusations without proof are like, well, pop without Michael Jackson. That said, the end game lies with the judges. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you more details on the court happenings in Virginia. So,
bruh, they ain't even talked about the fact that Amber Heard did coke. When you wipe your nose, you don't snort the napkin, my nigga. Come on, son. I guess you do need a little bump when you're lying your ass off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been your boy BlastphamousHD. Twist.